So we're going to set up 2 pages. So we need to go into our dashboard. We need to click on Pages. And as you can see, there's already one page in here. We've seen that page. That's the default sample page that WordPress have put on our website for us already. We're going to keep that page, but we're going to change it. So we click on Edit. Okay. And its title is Sample Page, and here's the default text. Okay. Now we don't want that text, so well, we could highlight it all, right click and press delete. But here's another thing that you may not be familiar with. We just click in there and press CTRL or Control and then A, and that will select it all for us. And if I'm still holding down the CTRL or Control button, and if I click X, that will cut it. Okay, so that's just another shortcut that you might not be familiar with. So again, up here I can highlight, right click and delete, or I can Control plus A to select all, and Control plus X to cut it. Okay. Now, in order to encourage people to give us a name and email address, we need to give them something of value. They've just arrived on our site, and we need to grab their attention with an attention-grabbing headline. Okay. Now, I'm not a copywriter. This isn't a copywriting lesson, but I'm going to put something in here that I think might be half decent. So my site's all about making money online, how to make money on the internet. So what is the #1 secret to making money on the internet? ? So I've put in a title here that directly relates to the reason why they might have arrived at my site. Okay, my website is called How to Make Money on the Internet. They've probably come to it because they want to learn how to make money on the internet. So what I'm going to do is give them the #1 secret to making money on the internet. So as you can see, all those things correlate. This is obviously going to be of interest to somebody who arrives at my site. If this was a fat loss site, the title might be something like the #1 secret to losing weight fast, or something like how to lose weight without dieting. Okay, so the title needs to be something that's going to grab their attention quickly. Okay, and then I need to write something in here. So okay, I just paused the video for a couple of minutes whilst I quickly wrote some sentences here. Okay, not brilliant, I know. I just needed to write something in there quickly. Again, this is a training exercise. Don't worry about writing a perfect sales message here. Just stick something in there. You could just write blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. You just need to know how to edit a page. Okay, now over here, this page is already published because it was the default page that WordPress put on my website for me. Okay, I've edited it, and I would need to click update to save those changes, but I'm just going to click on here to preview the changes before I update it. Okay, so let's click here and see what happens. Okay, it's opened a new tab. Okay, and it shows me what the page would look like if I update it. So that's what it would look like if I update the page. So I'm just going to close that one tab, just that tab, the preview tab. Okay, so I'm back on the editing page. And up here, this is like a Word document. You can format it how you like. So if you're used to using Word and formatting documents in Word, you'll be familiar with these icons up here. If you don't see all these icons, it's because they're hidden. Okay, so you might just see one line, and this says show hide kitchen sink. That means everything but the kitchen sink, and it shows you more icons. Okay, so what I want to do is just make this a little bit more interesting to look at. So why does something make millions? Let's emphasize that. I'll make that capitals. It won't cost you a dime. Let's emphasize that. So I could make that bold, for instance. instantly. Capitals and free. Okay, and fact, I'm going to make that bold, and I'm going to make it, click on this here and make it red, and that's, I'm going to make red and bold. I don't really like that red, I find it a bit too bright and shiny, so if I click on more colors, I'm just going to make it a little darker, apply, and now if we look at preview changes, there's the changes. Millions is now capitals. It won't cost you a dime. Instantly and free are emphasized. Again, let's close that tab. I'm going to make this the same red, I think. Okay. Preview changes. It won't cost you a dime. Instantly and free are the things I want to emphasize here. Okay, close that tab. Now I can click update, and that will actually change that page. So if I now go open the tab that has my website on it, and as you can see at the moment it says sample page, that's because I haven't refreshed the page. I can do that by clicking on this icon here, and as you can see it's now changed. It's called what is the #1 secret to making money on the internet. It's no longer called sample page, and if I click on that, there's my new page. What is the #1 secret to making money on the internet? And it's telling people that they need to enter their name and email address in order to get that #1 secret.